In the vast tapestry of existence, have you ever wondered why your grip on life feels so tenuous? What if the very act of holding on is what causes the unraveling? Who are you when the reins slip from your hands? Not the controller, but the one who flows. In this fleeting breath, could surrender be the key to unlocking a freedom deeper than any plan or prediction? Lean in, for the illusion of control beckons us to dissolve, revealing the effortless dance of life's true flow. We awaken in the grip of chaos, the mind a relentless storm, where thoughts whirl like debris in a gale. Overthinking assaults us, a barrage of endless scenarios, each one branching into infinities of doubt and deliberation. What if I fail? How can I fix this? The questions multiply, feeding on themselves, turning simple moments into labyrinths of anxiety. This is the ego's domain, that insistent voice proclaiming mastery over fate, urging us to orchestrate every outcome with iron will. Yet, beneath this facade lies the heavy load of emotional baggage, scars from betrayals unspoken, griefs unwept, resentments that fester like hidden thorns. They weigh us down, these invisible burdens, pulling us into disconnection from ourselves, from others, from the vibrant pulse of the world around us. We build walls of control to shield against the unknown, only to find ourselves imprisoned within them, the storm raging ever fiercer. Feel it now, this illusion that binds you. Control is not a fortress. It's a mirage shimmering in the desert of uncertainty. You clench your fists around relationships, careers, even the rhythm of your own heart, believing that vigilance will ward off pain. But life slips through like sand, defying your grasp, leaving you exhausted and hollow. The ego thrives here, inflating itself with the myth of separation, as if you stand apart from the universe, a lone conductor in a symphony of chance. Disconnection deepens the wound, turning joy into fleeting glimpses, love into guarded transactions. Overthinking becomes your companion, a tireless sentinel that never sleeps, replaying past mistakes and scripting future disasters. Emotional baggage accumulates, each piece a story of loss or fear, chaining you to what was rather than what is. Yet, in the eye of this storm, a whisper emerges, a truth as ancient as the stars. Imagine your mind as that very tempest. Dark clouds churning, lightning strikes of sudden insight or fear, rain pouring in sheets of overwhelming emotion. Anger boils like thunderheads. Sorrow drenches the landscape in floods. Anxiety crackles with electric tension. These are the waves of feeling, rising unbidden from the depths, crashing against the shores of your being. But you are not the storm. You are the vast sky encompassing it all, boundless, unchanging, allowing the weather to pass without alteration. Below the waves, you are the ocean's profound stillness, where currents flow in harmony, undisturbed by surface turmoil. This is the self, the essence that observes without attachment, eternal amid the flux. Close your eyes gently now, if the moment allows. Draw in a slow, deep breath. Let it fill you from the core, expanding into every corner of your awareness. Hold it softly, like a fragile flame, then release, exhaling the tightness that clings to your chest. Now, turn inward. Notice the thoughts swirling like leaves in the wind. Don't chase them. Simply watch. See how they arise from nowhere, dance briefly, and fade into silence. Feel the pull of control, that subtle urge to direct, to fix. Acknowledge it with kindness, then let it go. like releasing a bird from your hand. In this space, the ego's clamor softens. Emotional baggage surfaces, perhaps a memory, a pang of regret. Observe it without judgment. Let it be a wave that crests and recedes. Disconnection begins to mend as you reconnect with the breath, the beat of your heart, the quiet aliveness humming within. As this awareness deepens, the illusion of control starts to crack, revealing the beauty of surrender. Those emotional waves, they are not foes to be conquered, but guides carrying messages from the soul's depths. Anger points to boundaries crossed, grief to loves cherished, anxiety to paths untaken. Let them flow through you, carving rivers of wisdom in their wake. The baggage you've carried, release it not by force, but by recognition. These are echoes of experiences that shaped you, yet they need not define you. See them as leaves falling from a tree in autumn, nourishing the soil for new growth. Control, that ego-driven phantom, dissolves in the light of trust. True power isn't in manipulation, but in alignment. With life's inherent rhythm, the ebb and flow that sustains all things. Consider the river, carving its path through stone. It doesn't force its way with brute strength, but yields to gravity, adapting to every curve and obstacle. It surrenders to the terrain, yet shapes mountains over eons. So too can you navigate existence, bending without breaking, flowing around rather than against. Overthinking quiets as you embrace uncertainty, finding that the unknown holds not terror, but infinite possibility. The ego, once a tyrant, becomes a humble servant, its illusions stripped away to reveal your interconnectedness. Your breath, part of the wind, your emotions echoing the tides, your spirit woven into the cosmos. And now, let us delve into the essence of simplicity, the quiet companion to surrender that strips away the unnecessary, revealing the purity beneath. In the rush of modern existence, we accumulate layers, possessions that clutter our spaces, obligations that crowd our days, thoughts that tangle our minds like overgrown vines. Simplicity calls us to pare back, to discern what truly serves the soul and release the rest. Imagine your life as a garden, overgrown with weeds, each unnecessary commitment a root that chokes the flowers of presence. By surrendering to simplicity, you weed with intention, creating space for what blooms naturally, joy in the ordinary, peace in the unadorned. This chapter of simplicity unfolds not as deprivation, but as liberation. Feel the weight lift as you let go of the compulsion to acquire, to achieve, to appear. The ego resists, fearing emptiness, yet true simplicity reveals abundance in the minimal. A single breath, fully savored, a quiet walk under open skies, connections deepened without distraction. Overthinking simplifies too. Questions distill to essentials. Decisions arise from intuition rather than exhaustive analysis. Emotional baggage, already lightened by surrender, dissolves further in simplicity's light. You carry only what teaches, leaving behind what burdens. Close your eyes once more, breathing into this vision of simplicity. Inhale clarity, exhale excess. Notice the clutter in your mind, lists of to-dos, echoes of comparisons. Gently sweep them aside, like brushing dust from a sacred altar. What remains? The core of you, unencumbered, flowing with life's rhythm. In this stripped-down state, disconnection heals completely. Security is an illusion, and true safety lies in adaptability. The ego, humbled, steps aside, allowing disconnection to bridge into profound connection with the mystery of existence itself. Imagine uncertainty as a vast, starlit night, daunting in its darkness, yet alive with the promise of dawn. By surrendering to it, you navigate not with force, but with faith, each step revealing hidden strengths and unforeseen gifts. Pause and reflect. Close your eyes. Breathe into the unknown. Inhale possibility. Exhale fear. Notice the resistance, a tightening in the chest, a flurry of thoughts. Gently release, allowing uncertainty to wash over you like a gentle rain, cleansing and renewing. In this space, clarity emerges not from answers, but from questions lived fully. Healing deepens. Empowerment flourishes as you become the flow itself, resilient in the face of change. Let us now turn to embracing uncertainty, the profound ally that transforms fear into fertile ground for growth. Uncertainty looms like a fog-shrouded path, where the ego sees only peril and loss of control. Yet, in surrender, we discover that this veil conceals not voids, but vistas of potential. The mind, conditioned to predict and prepare, rebels against the unknown, spinning webs of worry that ensnare the spirit. But consider, every breakthrough, every evolution arises from the uncharted. Uncertainty is life's invitation to dance with the unexpected, to release the rigid maps of expectation and follow the subtle currents of intuition. In this embrace, overthinking yields to openness. Emotional baggage, those anchors of past certainties, loosen their hold as you acknowledge that security is an illusion and true safety lies in adaptability. The ego, humbled, steps aside, allowing disconnection to bridge into profound connection with the mystery of existence itself. Imagine uncertainty as a vast, starlit night, daunting in its darkness, yet alive with the promise of dawn. By surrendering to it, you navigate not with force, but with faith, each step revealing hidden strengths and unforeseen gifts. Pause and reflect. Close your eyes. Breathe into the unknown. Inhale possibility. Exhale fear. Notice the resistance, a tightening in the chest, a flurry of thoughts. Gently release, allowing uncertainty to wash over you like a gentle rain, cleansing and renewing. In this space, clarity emerges not from answers, but from questions lived fully. Healing deepens. Empowerment flourishes as you become the flow itself, resilient in the face of change. And here, we open the door to gratitude, the luminous thread that weaves through surrender, illuminating the gifts hidden in every moment. Gratitude is not mere politeness or obligation. It is a profound recognition, a quiet bowing to the abundance that flows unbidden. In the midst of chaos, the ego overlooks these treasures, fixated on lack and control. Yet as we release the illusion, gratitude arises naturally, like sunlight piercing the storm clouds, warming the earth below. It transforms emotional baggage into lessons cherished, overthinking into appreciation for the mind's capacity, disconnection into a deeper unity with all that is. Imagine gratitude as a gentle rain nourishing the parched soil of your soul. Each drop an acknowledgement of breath, of heartbeat, of the intricate web sustaining you. It dissolves resentment, turning wounds into wisdom, fears into fortitude. The ego softens in gratitude's embrace, no longer grasping, but receiving with open hands. Overthinking quiets as you pause to honor the present, the simple miracle of existence, the unexpected blessings veiled as challenges. Emotional waves, once turbulent, become carriers of grace, reminding you of life's generosity. This chapter of gratitude invites a shift, from scarcity to sufficiency, from striving to savoring. Feel it stir within, the warmth of thanking the body for its resilience, the mind for its insights, the heart for its capacity to feel. Surrender deepens here, for gratitude is trust embodied, affirming that the flow provides exactly what is needed, when it is needed. Disconnection mends as you extend thanks outward, to others, to nature, to the unseen forces guiding your path, forging bonds of profound interconnectedness. Close your eyes anew, sinking into gratitude's glow. Inhale deeply. Exhale with a silent thank you. Notice what arises. Perhaps a memory of kindness, a sensation of comfort, an awareness of support unseen. Let gratitude fill you, like roots drawing sustenance from fertile ground. Observe how control's grip loosens further, replaced by a serene acceptance. In this space, healing accelerates, peace expands, as gratitude reveals the richness already present, turning surrender into celebration. Now, we awaken to clarity, the crystalline lens that pierces through the haze of illusion, bringing sharp focus to the essence of being. Clarity is not a distant peak to conquer, but an inner unveiling, emerging as we surrender the veils of confusion and distraction. In the tumult of overthinking, clarity seems elusive, buried beneath layers of doubt and indecision. Yet as you release the need to control, simplicity pares back excess, uncertainty opens possibility, and gratitude illuminates truth. Clarity arises effortlessly, like a dawn breaking after a long night, revealing the landscape of your soul in vivid detail. Imagine clarity as a still lake, its surface undisturbed, reflecting the sky with perfect precision. Each surrendered thought, each released burden, calms the ripples, allowing the depths to reveal themselves. The ego, once a distorting lens, dissolves, and with it, the fog of disconnection lifts. Overthinking transforms into insight, emotional baggage into understanding, as clarity reveals the interconnected threads of your existence. You see not just with the mind, but with the heart, discerning what aligns with your true self and what can be gently set aside. This chapter of clarity invites you to trust the inner vision emerging within. It is the quiet knowing that guides without force, the light that reveals without blinding. Decisions become effortless, not because you have all the answers, but because you trust the flow to guide you. Healing deepens as clarity illuminates the roots of pain, allowing you to release what no longer serves. Empowerment grows, not as dominance, but as alignment with the truth of who you are. Close your eyes and breathe into clarity's embrace. Inhale focus. Exhale confusion. Notice the thoughts vying for attention. Gently let them settle, like sediment sinking to the lake's floor. Feel the space that opens, clear and expansive, where intuition speaks with quiet certainty. In this clarity, disconnection dissolves completely. You are one with the flow, seeing yourself and the world with unclouded eyes. Clarity is surrender's gift, revealing the path already beneath your feet. Pause once more, deepening the breath. Inhale the essence of this instant, pure and unadorned. Exhale any lingering resistance, letting it dissolve like mist in sunlight. Now, sense the space around your thoughts, that expansive quiet where intuition whispers. Notice the ego's subtle bids for control. A worry creeping in, a plan forming unbidden. Gently redirect. Return to the flow, to the sensation of being alive right here. Feel emotional baggage lighten, as if invisible hands lift the load from your shoulders. Disconnection fades, replaced by a warm thread of unity with yourself, with the world. In this surrender, healing blooms. Wounds close not through struggle, but through acceptance, leaving you resilient and renewed. From the depths of this letting go, transformation unfolds. The storm of the mind clears, revealing a horizon of clarity where decisions arise effortlessly, guided by inner wisdom rather than frantic calculation. Calm settles like dew on morning grass, anchoring you in peace that no external tumult can shake. Empowerment surges, not the false strength of control, but the authentic might of presence, where you respond to life with grace and openness. You've traversed the chaos, released the grip of ego and baggage, and emerged into the flow, fluid, vibrant, whole. As the veil lifts, embrace this truth. Surrender is not defeat. It is the gateway to liberation. In yielding, you gain the universe. I surrender to the flow. I release the illusion. I am the river, eternal and free.